How's your apple?
It's good.
Good.
Look at the deer.
Oh wow.
It's that same one probably.
He has his home here. All right, let's go load the pipe. It's our evening business to put the pipe from the water supply to our RV spot. Oh, it's heavy.
Let's put it in the back. This little buggy is the workhorse of the Homestead, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's been a great purchase. U-Force 1000 XL. We did a video on it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, definitely been a great purchase for us, and we wouldn't have been able to do any of this stuff without it. So very happy.
All right, what is the next step when the sun will go down?
We're gonna go and we'll try to stretch this stuff out. As you can see, it's tough. It's not easy. It's pretty stiff pipe, so we're gonna have to like pull it out as best as we can, and then when the sun hits it and heats it up, probably tomorrow, we'll want to pull it as tight as we can. We'll use the buggy to try and straighten it out and get it in the sun so it, loosens up a bit and straightens out so it doesn't have these curvatures in them. So that'll be easier for us to, dig a trench and put it in the trench like that. All right, so here we are trying to unwind 1,200 feet of PEX B pipe. Sounds simple, right? Oh no, this thing was like wrestling a giant anaconda. It was tangled, twisted, heavy, and of course, it's 90 degrees outside with 90% humidity. Perfect weather for a struggle. Every step uphill felt like a full-blown boot camp workout. Forget about the gym membership. Just grab 1,200 feet of PEX B pipe and run it up the hill in Tennessee. Trust me, it'll work every single muscle you didn't even know you had. All right, so what we're doing here is I got these PEX clamps. Gonna have to connect this to the other one. I've never done this before, so.
Is it not very sharp?
It's not a matter of sharp, it's pressure.
Should you put it on the floor and put it with your feet?
No, I think that's good. You drive, I'm going to get in the back and I'll just make sure it gets fed out. Okay, stop.
Wow, it's actually worked. Now we need to pull it hard, make it straight.
Yeah, promise. We're gonna have to wind it.
Okay. It's only 2 rolls and we have 2 more, but we're almost there.
Yeah.
Good.
Wrestling, 600 foot of PEX B. If that's not a workout, I don't know what is. I mean, this thing is kicking our asses. Whew. Trying to unwind it and get it straight is just a workout and a half. So we got 2 rolls out, 2 more to go.
I was asking another whole day, let's go to the gym, let's go to the gym. And he said, we're gonna have Sin City Country Gym.
Yeah, this is Sin City Country Gym. You want to work out? Come out here.
Oh my
Start
God.
a Homestead.
We are definitely losing these calories.
So this is the last roll. So that means we've done 900 feet so far. And as you can see, this is like one of the most intense workouts you could possibly do. It includes a little bit of Stairmaster, upper arm movement, and lots of sweat.
It's a battle rope also.
Yeah, it's battle rope, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna run this. It looks like we got the perfect amount, so we're gonna be able to put this up there. We won't hook it up to the source till probably tomorrow, and then we'll try to put something on this end, like a on-off valve, and we'll let it sit out for a little bit, make sure there's no leaks and stuff, and then we'll get a trencher, dig a trench, and then hopefully bury it, and hopefully not have any problems.
Whew. I'm so sweaty. I was gutting my muscles. Done. Almost. Not even close, but
Yeah.
what we planned for today, it's done.
Yeah, this is what we planned to accomplish, and we accomplished it. So we ran the pipe, we didn't hook it up. Now we have to consider what we're gonna do as far as where we're gonna bury it, because now I was just thinking, when they go to run the electricity, the electric needs to be, I think, 3 feet underground. This needs to be at the frost line, which is like 24 inches. So if we bury this and then they come in with electric, they're gonna end up cutting into it. So we have to mark it for the future and make sure that doesn't happen. So we have to think, way ahead.
Yeah.
But we did it.
Oh yeah. We thought it's gonna be like, what, 1.5 hour work? It was 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's a good physical work.
Yeah, stuff's
Workout.
it's not like it's a hose, you know what I mean? This stuff is pretty rigid, and you have to unwind it, and you're fighting the whole time. But we got it done. Happy to do that, and yeah.
We're all dirty, sweaty.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I need a
We
shower.
need a shower. All
All
right,
right, guys.
I'm gonna take a shower and relax.
The next day, we thought it would be simple. Just connect the pipe to the main water box. But of course, nothing's ever easy for us. The box was completely swallowed by overgrown grass like it had been hiding from us all summer.
All right, this is gonna be a lot more difficult than I thought, because last time I was here, I could easily pick this up and get to the pipe. Now, I need to go get a shovel. All right, this is just a nightmare to deal with because there's so much mud down here. I can't really effectively unscrew the fittings. And right now, like I said, the only time you really have to worry about the hose above ground is during the winter time for freezing. So this is temporary. So I'm just gonna cut it here and then connect it and see what happens.
Now we are going to test this pipe what we ran yesterday. Nika gonna help me. Nika, come. Nader is going to open the water at the end of the property, and I'm supposed to start water here. Yes, honey?
Okay, the water's on. Do you see anything or feel anything?
Not yet. Okay. It's still air.
Are you filming it?
Of course.
Alright, I'll see you in a minute.
Okay. Wow.
Awesome.
It took a bunch of air.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. It's so cool. We got the water up to the property. Mwah.
Now we have to bury the line, which is going to be a nightmare.
Oh,
We
yeah.
still have to determine which way we're going to go on it.
You look so good in the sunset, baby. Wanna say hi to our YouTube friends? Say thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Silly boy. So what I'm doing right now, I just going through the connections of the pipe Nader was doing yesterday and checking for any leakage. I believe there is one connection should be here somewhere. No leakage, nothing. What is interesting that the pipe was in the sun all day, and now when the water started running through it, it's got wet. It's got super wet, even it's not leaking anywhere. Look at this guy, like he's been living here forever. Look at this happy boy.
Are you being good?
Yes, he been good boy. And he poop. Yes. You're gonna sleep so well today. So another day and another work with the water pipe. So for today we just need to place the pipe where we want to have a trench. And as we decided earlier, it has to follow the electricity line.
Yeah, I think that's going to be our simplest task, is because that dirt was already broken up and it's sitting there. It's still, you know, got a bunch of rocks and everything, but I think the trencher will have a much easier time going into that dirt rather than trying to cut a fresh path. So the electricity line should be, you know, I think 44 to 48 inches deep. So as long as we stay 24 to 30 inches, we should be good. So we're gonna go lay the line.
Yes, let's do this.
All right.
Okay, I need to start helping you, but you are so fast I can't even reach you.
Whew. The line is like right here.
Done.
Lost about a gallon of sweat. I mean, look at this, soaked.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Super nice and clean.
Oh yeah,
I'm
super
the same
clean.
way. Woohoo! Pink chicks.
That's it for the day, guys.
Okay, it's gonna be a long story with this water pipe.
Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Look at this guy, whiskey. What's up? Today is the day that I've been dreading for weeks. Literally, I've been putting this off as much as I can, but today I have to face my fear. What's today? It's trenching day. Now, I've never trenched before, but let me tell you a little story. My neighbor, Mark, did a trench about a month and a half ago for himself to run his water line. It was about 200 feet. Now, I called him and I said, hey, can I pay you to help me do my trench? And you know what he said? He said, if you offered me $100,000, I would not help you with your trench, all right? That's how big of a pain in the butt he said it was. So he has a 100 horsepower tractor, I think, and he had an extremely difficult time doing his trench. And I just rented a 40 horsepower little mini skid steer with a trencher on it. I can only imagine, you know, what kind of nightmare lies ahead for today. It's one of the hottest weeks out, so no cloud cover. And yeah, you know, I don't know how long this is gonna take. Pro tip, anytime you rent equipment, rent it on a Saturday, because there's a good chance that the equipment company's not going to want to pick it up on a Sunday, especially around here. No one wants to work on Sundays. So last time I rented some equipment on Saturday, they didn't pick it up until Monday. So I got an extra day out of it for free. And today, that's the same thing that I'm doing. Renting it on Saturday and hoping that they don't pick it up until Monday. So talk to you guys in a little bit. Oh, one more thing I do want to touch base on. My good friend Sean was making fun of my socks in the last video, these socks. All right? Yeah. Let me clarify something. I'm not wearing these socks for a fashion statement, okay? They are sprayed with Sawyer's pyrethrum spray, which is to keep the ticks off me. So that's the only reason I wear these socks. I know they look ridiculous, all right? But what am I supposed to do? Try to look fashion and get a bunch of ticks on me? No, that's not gonna happen. So Sean, you can make fun of me all you want, but I'm gonna continue to wear these socks because they are my only protection against ticks when I'm in shorts. So there you go. Anyway, if anyone else was wondering, or if you guys were making fun of me also, that's the reason why. All right, talk to you guys in a little bit. How'd you back up like that? Did you backed all the way up? Damn, you got some driving skills. Yeah. Busy morning, huh? Lots of deliveries.
Oh yeah. Lots and lots, man.
All right, guys, here it is. The dreaded trencher that I've been putting off for weeks and weeks. It's freaking hot out here. The sweat bees are going, and yeah, let's see how this is gonna be.
So this was my very first time running a trencher, and honestly, it felt like the trencher was running me. My arms were shaking so bad, my whole body started vibrating in perfect harmony, like I was auditioning for a breakdancing crew. Meanwhile, the sweat bees showed up like they had tickets to the show, biting, stinging, just adding to the chaos. And of course, it's 90 degrees out. Let's just say this was not exactly a dream I had in mind when pictured country living.
All right, guys, well, it was going pretty well. I mean, I was happy with the speed it was moving, but then I noticed this. There is hydraulic fluid leaking out of here, and as you can see, it was just pretty much trickling out pretty fast. I don't want to ruin their equipment, so I need to contact them and ask them what to do. It really sucks.
Thank you for calling Unwinding. This is Jake.
Hey, Jake, you guys just dropped off a little Mini X with the trencher?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as soon as I started using it, I noticed some hydraulic fluid is dripping out of the fitting. I don't know if it's not tightened or what the deal is. I don't want to screw up you guys' equipment.
Is it on the trencher itself or on the machine?
It's on the trencher part. It's like right where the fitting goes into the little motor that turns it.
Yeah, I would see. Yeah, I would try to tighten it, see if it keeps doing it.
Okay. All right, I'll tighten it, and then if it does, I'll give you a call back.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Thanks, man. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
It's like it's coming from here. I don't know. I mean, you can see it was spraying pretty good.
Well, surprise, surprise, the trencher has a hydraulic leak. So it got hauled away for repairs and we were stuck waiting another whole week. So here we are, attempt number 2. Hopefully, this time we can finish the job without any more delays.
Here's round 2 for the trencher. They just delivered it. They fixed it. You can see there's a brand new hose on here. And fingers crossed we don't have any issues because they are coming to pick this up 9 a.m. tomorrow. And I have got to get trenching right now. So
Yeah, and it's a long run for the trench.
very long run.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to finish within 4 hours, but let's hope no rocks in the way.
Yes.
Mwah.
Wish
All
us
right.
luck. All right, guys, I don't know what the deal is, but
But look,
it's like we hit solid rock.
look what we're dealing with. It's insane. It's like everywhere.
Literally, it's just
Look in there.
solid rock. This is brutal. I mean, it's just, I mean, non-stop, just rock, rock, rock. I mean,
The rocks like this just flying all around. I don't know. I hope it's just this area particular. And then it will get smoothed out.
this is the water meter, so I'm gonna need to put the blade down here and cut, you know, so that we can run the water underneath the frost line. Where's the water coming from? Shit. Here, grab that and just, it's gonna drain that way, which is fine. So that's gonna be all the water draining from the pipe.
So was the connection not that good?
Yeah, this connection, well, I bent it really hard, so that PEX pipe crimp did not hold very well. I'll make sure to put it on better, but at least now, you know, we can get the blade down and cut here. I'm gonna go slow.
I just wanted to say, guys, I'm so proud of Nader. Seriously, he's not afraid of any work. He's dealing with plumbing, with electricity, with construction, with the new stuff he never did before in his life, and he's handled it as a champ. I'm so proud of you, baby.
Just when we thought the rocks were bad enough, we hit a patch of tree roots. Boy, that poor little trencher started making sounds and jumping around like it was about to explode. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I should just shut the thing down or what. Alina kept worrying about it overheating, but I just kept pushing it harder, hoping to end this torture before we both lost our minds. Forget trenching. This felt like a star in a low-budget horror movie. Absolute nightmare. I was getting closer to the scariest part of this whole job, the little strip right next to the electrical box. Yeah, the casual 6-foot wide path of dirt sitting on top of the instant barbecue if I messed up. The trees, oh, they're not helping. Roots everywhere like they're trying to trip me up on purpose. And of course, it's on the slope so steep that the mini skid steer feels like it's practicing for gymnastics competition. One wrong move and I'm upside down waving hello to my neighbors. But the most intense, sweaty, nerve-wracking hour of trenching in my life, I somehow pulled it off. Now all that's left is gravel area, which by the way sounds like a family of angry banshees scratching on a chalkboard. I swear I'll still be hearing that squeaky nightmare in my sleep tonight.
All right, 4 hours, non-stop. That was, I mean, look guys, if there was no rocks, it wouldn't have been a big deal, but those rocks just jar the machine so bad, and it's just so rough. I mean, I'm gonna be so sore, my legs, my hands, just, but hey, here's the thing. Those other people wanted to charge me $6,000 to dig this trench, so I did it for renting the machine for $600 and got it done. I mean, so
I'm gonna say it's a very good machine.
yeah, definitely. If you're gonna trench, get the biggest machine you can. You know, it's always better to have more horsepower. If I would have got that other smaller one, I think
no,
I would have only got like 30 feet by now.
Mm-hmm. Good job, honey. You're my hero as always.
So you yell at me later.
Today, got a few things to do. Need to cut a couple more lines in the trench line for future yard hydrants that I need to put in. And they're picking up the trencher at 9 a.m. So I'm just going to go out there real quick and just cut some extra lines that tee off of the main line that the hydrants will go into. And then Alina's going to help me place the line inside the trench. And then we should be good for that. So that's a big part of the process going to be done hopefully in the next few days. So fingers crossed there's no leaks or anything. I'll turn on the water, let it pressurize, and double check everything before we bury it all up. So all right, let's go. Tell you what, man, this is a real pain in the ass. Every time you take this trencher and you cross over what you've trenched, it completely fills it in. There's just no way around it. So what I recommend, if you're going to trench, you know, get on there and do all your trenching in one solid line, because if you have to stop and cut out of that trench and then go back over it, it ends up getting filled in. So I'm just walking the line. I'm trying to find where I connected the pipes, because I think that's the best spot for me to tie in the yard hydrants, which would be approximately every 300 feet, which would be perfect. I don't want to weaken the line anymore and add any more tees where there aren't any breaks in the line, because that just opens it up for potential leaks. So I'd rather take the weak spots and just use those, so I'm not creating any new ones. All right, guys, that's it for me and the trencher. There you have it. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. If you're digging a trench, if you've ever tried to dig in the soil, it's almost impossible, so you do need something. Get the biggest horsepower you can, because you're going to need it. You're never going to complain about having too much horsepower with a trencher, that's for sure. Yeah, it did a good job. Definitely worth the $600. The trench Probably isn't as deep as I'd like it to be in certain areas where the rocks were, but it is what it is, you know. Gonna bury it, and if it freezes, it freezes. Just deal with it then. All right, so I'm gonna go get Alina, and then we're gonna lay the pipe into the hole, and then we'll be good to go. After that, I'll be able to install some yard hydrants so we can actually hook up the trailer and be full-time water. So. Start there.
Whew.
Getting your exercise in.
Morning workout.
I'm not really sure if this is necessary, guys, but it's this type of plumbing tape, I guess. I've never heard of it, and I'm gonna wrap the fittings anywhere there's a fitting or a PEX crimp. I'm gonna just wrap this because it's supposed to help stop corrosion and electrolysis or something. So.
Is it supposed to be wet?
Yeah, it's like a wet gooey tape.
Oh.
I've never even heard of it before, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap every connection and just to prevent any leaks for the future. So if you're a plumber, let me know if this stuff actually works or I just wasted my money.
Yeah, if you're a plumber, please let us know if everything what we do is right. I don't know what we're doing.
This is the first one. Everything I read just said basically, I guess you can get electrolysis. You know, when the currents run, when there's two different metals and stuff, it can cause corrosion on it. So I'll take this connection. All right, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to create a tee-off that's going to be here with a hydrant, a water hydrant eventually. Oh my God, I just got soaked. All right, I'm taking a quick break. Look guys, there's always going to be something you hate doing when it comes to this kind of stuff, and I finally found what I absolutely hate doing, and that's digging trenches and trying to put in water lines. It's absolute misery for me. Some people might enjoy it, but this is definitely the one thing that I've hated the most out of all this. So there you have it. If you can afford it, pay someone to do it. Got my little helper out here. Just trying to get this pipe in the ground. I gotta be honest with you though, I'm not sure if I'm deep enough in some spots, but you know, it is what it is. You know, sometimes you just say, F it, that's what I'm doing. Hopefully we don't get any big hard freezes. Nico, where you at? Oh my God, look at this dog. Is it hot for you? Huh?
For any of you out there who are saying you want to start a homestead when you retire, you better rethink that. You got to do this when you've got some strength and some youth. So quit procrastinating. If you're thinking about starting a homestead, do it now. Don't wait till you're 75 years old. It'll be a lot easier when you're younger. All right, guys, so I went to Lowe's and I picked up some of these sections of pipe insulation right here. These were like, I think, $4 each. I'm gonna go walk the trench, and any place that I feel that I'm too low, or too high, sorry, from the 24-inch frost line, I'm gonna just pop, a section of this on. Anywhere there is a connection, I did buy these. And I also have some closed cell foam coming. So what I'll do is every single tee, I'm going to go ahead and stick this on there, and I'm going to fill it with the closed cell foam to insulate it, hopefully prevent any type of freezing there. So, and this is a rubber piece of insulation, so I'm going to put this down at the very meter part where it comes out of the meter. It's strange. They sit there and tell you, oh, you got to be 24 inches for the frost line, but the meter box isn't 24 inches deep. I mean, you can see that easily. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's go get dirty. All right, guys, I hope you can see what I'm working with. I can't really tell, but this is the rubber that I want to go ahead and put on this pipe just to give it some insulation, since there's a connection on here. So here's the connection where it's coming straight out the meter, and I'm going to go ahead and seal this up with this rubber insulation because there's a connection here. That's good for right now, just so nothing moves around, and hopefully I'm able to get a tractor before winter sets in, and then I can grab that big mound of dirt off the front entrance of ours and just come and fill this in properly.
And finally, after a month of waiting, working, waiting again, and then battling the trench from hell, we're at the finish line. The water trench project is done. This is a big one, folks. Probably one of the most important jobs for the homestead so far. Fingers crossed it doesn't turn into a DIY disaster down the road. But hey, we did it ourselves. Nobody died, and the power's still on, so I'm calling it a win. To button things up, we wrapped the shallow spots with foam pipe insulation because apparently duct tape doesn't work. Who knew? Next up, installing 4 non-freeze hydrants around the property. With any luck, this means no surprise backyard ice rink this winter. Tune in next week where we put the setup to the test, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support really keeps us motivated to keep making these videos.